everyone, my name's Letitia and I'm the owner of 407 Fit. We teach a boot camp here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the community center. It's at 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. We'd love to have you come out well, not if, but when the community center opens again, hopefully very soon. But right now I'm super excited to be with you to share a circuit of body weight exercises that you can do from home. I know these are really uncertain times and a lot of us have a ton of anxiety. We're worried about our health, about our loved ones. We're worried about finances. We're worried about our world in general. And I know that exercise for me has been the one thing that has really saved me, that has really helped me get through tough times in my life. And so I don't know if you have a fitness routine, but if you don't have a fitness routine, now would be a great time to start one. Even if you just do these 10 exercises one time through every day for the next week, that would be a great start. That would be, you would feel so good. It's making that commitment to yourself and following through makes you feel so good. And it will help with your anxiety too. So I hope you enjoy these. If you have any questions, my website is 407fit.com. There's an email there. You can send me an email. I'm also creating a PDF of all the exercises that you can download from my website. You just go to workout plans and you have to just put in an email address and you'll be able to download the PDF of all the exercises with the instructions of how to do them. I'm sure that the community center will also put the link there on their website. Thank you so much, and let's get started with the warm-up. Okay, everybody, we're going to start with a quick warm-up. We're going to start with some jumping jacks. Get our heart rates up. We want to get our body warm before we do the exercises in the circuits. If jumping is hard for you, you can step out like this. You can squat a little bit like that, or you can just jump. All right. About 15 more seconds. Right. Hopefully you're warming up a little bit here. All right, let's circle our shoulders back. And the other direction. Have that chest. And shrug the shoulders and release. Shrug, release, shrug, release. Shrug, release. Let's bend your neck, your chin to your chest. And lean your head back. And to your chest again. And back. To your chest. Back. Let's look to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. To the right, to the left. All right, let's bring your knee to your chest, alternating legs, and squeeze. 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 Don't forget to breathe. All right. That's great. And now we're gonna flex our front foot, sit in onto the left, flex your right foot, sit into the left, and scoop up underneath. It's okay if you can't go all the way underneath, just do the motion. And then alternate. Right and left. Sweeping motion just like that. Should be feeling that in your hamstrings and your glutes a little bit. Good. All right. Now we're gonna reach down, touch the ground, and walk it out to a push-up position. And if you can, do a little push-up. If not, just walk it right back up, stand up, and back down. We're gonna do 5 of these. This is 2, and push-up, and walk it back up, and 3. Two more, 4. Last one. Push up, stay down, reach your left foot forward, and twist to the left. Good, big stretch to the left. Come back. Bring your right foot forward. And twist to the right. Good. One more time to the left. And to the right. Good. And then walk it back up. Let's do some lunges forward, back and forth. Just lightly, not all the way down, we're just going. Just moving our body, getting warmed up. We don't have to go as low as we normally would in our lunge. Feet wide apart, come down and up. Let the knees go out to the direction of the toes. And let's reach to the opposite foot, hand to the opposite foot, hand to the opposite foot. Windmill, good. Very good. Good. Now let's do a few kicks to the front. And you can of course do more of these if you want. Just giving you some ideas to get warmed up. And now we're gonna do butt kicks. So reach your hand here. Just running in place basically. Touching the back of your heel. Do that for about 30 seconds and then we'll be ready to start with the exercises. And you can do some high knees as well. All right, great. Good job warming up. We're gonna start learning the 10 exercises that I have for you. And then we'll finish by going through the entire circuit for 30 seconds each exercise. All right, let's get started. Thanks. Okay, our first exercise is gonna be a body weight squat. You're gonna put your feet are going to be about shoulder distance apart, turned out just a little bit, maybe 30 degrees. I want you to hinge your hips back like you're about to sit in a chair and push back into your heels. And down and up, just like that. Be careful that you don't want your knees to go over your toes, so you want to push back and up, back and up, back and up. If you're having trouble with that, you can move over to a chair, the couch, the coffee table, and you can sit down, up. You can even sit all the way down if you need to. Sit back and come back up. Sit down, come back up. If you can, just touch and up. Touch and up. If you have some weights at home, or water jugs or anything, you can then hold the weight, make it a little bit more advanced. For a goblet squat, sit up, down, up. Push back and up. So that's our first exercise, squats. Our second exercise is mountain climbers. So a regular mountain climber can be down on the floor, hands below, right underneath the shoulders. You're going to bring the right knee up to your chest and then the left knee, alternating quickly like this. If that's difficult, you can just bring one at a time, like this. If you have trouble down here on the ground, you can go to your coffee table again, put your hands here or a bench, and do it from here. Engage your core. You can speed it up a little bit from here. So, and if you want a little bit more difficult exercise, you can do a crossbody mountain climber using your obliques. So you twist, bring your knee to your elbow, side to side. Okay? Our next exercise is a body weight lunge. So we're going to just step forward on the left leg. We want the knee to not go forward, not to go over the toe. We want the back knee to come down as far as you can and push back up. And then the right side, down and up. Let me do it from the side for you. Down, up, down, If you have plenty of room or you're on a walk and you want to do some lunges, you can do walking lunges down your street, just like that. If you have dumbbells, you can hold your dumbbells and walk with them, just like that. Sit into that front heel as you go. You can also do a reverse lunge where you step backwards and up. Step backwards and up. And for another advanced move, if you have dumbbells, you can do a bicep curl with them. So curl and up. Curl, up, curl, up. All right. Next, we're going to do push-ups. Everybody's done push-ups in their lifetime, I would think, but let's start with the very basic. The easiest one would be to push up on with your knees down on the mat. So you want your hands to be right underneath your shoulders, and you want your body aligned. You want your shoulders, from your shoulders to your knees straight, and you push down and up, just like that. If you're ready to move on to the next level, you put your feet straight, your legs straight, up on the balls of your toes, and down and up. Breathing out as you press up. If you're not quite ready for that, but you don't want to do them on your knees, you can go over to a bench or your coffee table again. Put your hands down here. You can actually even use your kitchen counter if you wanted. So just, and kind of progress from there as you get that up. So right here, down, up. Keeping your body straight. Hands coming right about here. Okay? Number 4, we're going to do a glute bridge. So you're going to lay on your mat or lay on your living room floor or your beach towel. You want your feet right underneath your knees, and you want to lift your hips and squeeze. Hold for a couple of seconds. 1, 2. Squeeze those glutes when you come up. 1, 2. 1, 2. If you want to advance that a little bit, you can lift one leg, do single leg hip thrust. Up, down. Up, down. Other leg. Up, squeeze your glutes, and down. Squeeze your glutes, and down. Another progression would be to come to the bench again, or your coffee table, and put your feet up there. Raise up, squeeze, and down. Up, squeeze, and down. Up, and down. Again, you can do single leg. Just like that. Up, squeeze your glutes, you're building your hamstrings as well. Squeeze, and down. Okay. And now we have step ups. Again, we can use a step stool if it's stable, your coffee table if you don't mind, a bench, anything that you feel comfortable stepping up onto. Even if it's just a smaller step like this, we can still work on our balance. So you're going to step up on the right and bring the left knee up. Just like that to balance, and down. Up and down. Up and down. It looks same over here on the bench. And we'll step up on the left, bring the right knee up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, you can also go quicker Get a little bit more cardio in, just like this. 3. Or take it easy, work on your balance. Come up. Engage your core, that leg that you're standing on. And there you go. So now we're going to do planks. A couple of different progressions for a plank. The regular plank most people would start with is you put your forearms on the mat. You're going to lift up onto the balls of your feet. I should probably turn it sideways a little bit so you all can see. Kind of lift up. You're going to tuck your pelvis a little bit. Squeeze those glutes again and just hold as long as you can. Or for 30 seconds if we're doing the circuit. A little bit easier version would be to put your hands straight. Hold just like that, with your hands right underneath your shoulders. Also squeezing, using your core, engaging your core, and hold. Good. Another progression would be to raise one leg. You raise one leg for 15 seconds, and then the other leg for 15 seconds. And a little more advanced version would be plank push up and down, plank push-ups. So you're down here on your forearms and you push up and then you come back down. Alternating sides each time. You're going to get more work on your shoulders that way. Like I said, that's a little bit more advanced version, but for those of you who are ready, you can do that. All right, we're gonna have a little cardio break. We're gonna do toe taps. You can find a book, a big coffee table book, make a stack if you want, and just tap, 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 just like that. If you have trouble with the jumping, you can just touch, 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 touch. Either way. We're on number 9, not dips. We're gonna do look for a chair, again, a bench chair, something that's stable that you can put your body weight on. You're going to sit, put your hands to each side, lower your hips off of the bench, and bring yourself down and up. Keep those elbows in tight, behind you, down and up. Working your triceps, down and up, down and up. A little bit more advanced version would be to have straight legs while you're doing it. Straight and up. Straight. Right, and last but not least, a little bit more ab work. We're going to do crunches. So find yourself a mat in the living room floor. And bent knees. Hands right behind your head. You don't want to pull on your neck, you just want to lightly touch the back of your head. And you want to crunch from here. You want to press your back down, your spine into the mat, and crunch. Crunch. Breathing out as you come up. Another variation would be put your feet up in the air and crunch. Crunch. Also, you can do bicycles. You go from side to side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And one more variation. You can do reverse crunches. Bend your knees right here and come up. Down and up. Down, try not to swing, just press your hips up. Down, up. All right, so I think we're ready to start the circuit. We're gonna do all 10 exercises. We're gonna do 20 seconds of exercise and 10 seconds of rest. We'll use my Tabata timer so we'll know when to stop and start. And we'll get through it in about 7 or 8 minutes. All right, let's get started. Okay. All right, everybody, we're gonna start. We're gonna do all 10 exercises, one after the other, using my Tabata timer on my phone. We're gonna do 30 seconds for the first exercise and then 10 seconds of rest, moving on to the second one until we get through all 10. All right, so let me get started and push the button. We're gonna start with squats. Ready? And go. So body weight squats like this. Remember, you can grab a weight and hold the weight right here. If you want to advance the move a little bit, you can also go to your chair and do squats down to the chair or to the bench. You could also, if you really want to get a workout in, you could jump squat, just like that. And this is our 10 seconds of rest. We're going to do mountain climbers next. Onto the floor. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Contract the abs. Tuck the pelvis a little bit. Back and forth. Don't forget to breathe. Hands should be underneath the shoulders. We got 15 seconds. All right, 8 seconds to go. Remember, you can go onto the bench too, or you can slow it down. We're at a 10-second rest. We're gonna go to lunges. Body weight lunges, you can go forward or reverse. Here we go. Forward, lunge, alternate legs. You want that back knee to come down as far to the ground as you can. You want to sit into the front heel. You can hold weights here if you have them. Make it a little bit harder. You could also reverse lunge with the weights. All right. The next we have push-ups. Remember, you can use your kitchen counter, you can use the bench, you can use the coffee table. You can go on your knees if you need to. Here we go. Breathe out as you push up. If it gets to be difficult, you can go onto your knees for the second half. 5 seconds to go. And rest. Moving on to hip thrust. Lay down on your mat, on your living room floor. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Make sure your feet are underneath your knees and squeeze. You can advance it by lifting one leg and doing single leg. Squeeze the glutes. And next we have step-ups. Gonna find your coffee table or your step stool. Right leg. Switching legs, left leg. Right leg. Remember, you can hold the dumbbells to make it a little more difficult. You can also stay on one side for half the time and just go up and down like this a little quicker. Like this. It's really up to you. 10 seconds. And moving on to planks. Remember, down on your forearms. Tuck your pelvis. Squeeze your butt. And breathe. You can lift a leg. If you want a little more advancement. Then other leg. Or if you need to, you can come up with straight arms and hold. Tuck that pelvis. Contract those abs. And the most advanced would be up and down, so like this. Okay. All right, toe taps are next. Find yourself a little step, a book, anything you can tap on, and just back and forth like this. If you need to take it down a notch, just step like this. Here we go, we're almost there, 15 seconds. 5. And rest. Moving on to our tricep dips. On your chair, your bench, your coffee table. Here we go. Bent knees. Right here, up and down. Don't forget to breathe. Keep those elbows tucked in. You can do straight leg. We've got 7 seconds. And last, we have crunches. Down on your mat again, bent knees. Hands behind your head, but don't grip. Don't pull on your neck. Come up about 6 inches if you can. You can put your feet in the air. You can bicycle. Or you can also do leg lifts. Down, up. And that's it. That's one time through our circuit. If you're ready, you can take a minute rest and get some water and start again. Let me turn off my timer. Be great if you could do 3 to 5, but if you're just starting, just do 1 set. Make that promise to yourself, do 1 set every morning for the week, and just, you'll feel so good that you did it. Okay, we just finished our last exercise, which were abdominal crunches, and we're ready for a cool down. So I want you to get on your knees, stretch it out into a child's pose, just like this. Reach forward with those fingers and really get a good stretch in your back. And just breathe. And then come up. We'll do cat-cow. We round our back and then arch our backs. Breathe in and out. In and out. Breathe in and stretch it back just a little bit. Good. And then let's bring our left leg forward and stretch. Feeling a stretch in the hip flexors. Press your hip forward, squeeze your glutes. You can reach that arm up, the right arm. Good. Feel that stretch. And let's do the other side. Bring the right leg forward. Feel that stretch right here in your hip flexor. Reach your arm up. And squeeze your glutes. Push your hip forward. Good. All right, and let's sit down gently on the mat. Lay back, bring your knees to your chest. Squeeze and just breathe. Just breathe deep. You can let your left leg go straight down. Pull your right knee in closer. Pull out to the side. Left arm on the floor, shoulder pressed against the mat. And bring that right knee across. Grab it with your left arm. Keep your right arm now out, stretched out. Keep your shoulders against the mat. And just breathe very deeply. The more you breathe, the deeper you breathe, the more of a stretch you'll get. You can let your leg out a little bit. Good. And Let's switch sides. The left knee, bring it to the chest. Right leg straight. Out to the side. And then reach over with your right arm, grab it, press. A little bit of a press. Keep those shoulders against the mat. Good. Breathe deep. And come back to center. Bring your right ankle over your left knee. Reach underneath, behind your left leg and pull it in. Should feel a stretch in your glutes. Good. And you can do these stretches for as long as you'd like. And switch sides. Pull underneath the right knee. Very good. And then let's sit up. And we will reach across, stretch the shoulder, a little stretch, little reach. Other side. Good. Reach. And a tricep stretch. Work to those triceps on those bench dips. Other side. And let's slowly step off the ground. Reach down. Touch the floor or your toes or your ankles, wherever you can reach. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. In and exhale. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here with me. Be well and stay safe, and I hope to see you here at the community center when we open back up, hopefully very soon. Thank you.